Train tracks hanging over cliffs with nothing beneath but a terrifying drop. Not just a ride, but a battle with nature itself. Every curve feels like a fight for survival. Every mile is a test of courage. Tracks that push both man and machine to their limits. These railways carry the history of accidents and the fragility of life. These trains symbolize human ambition, defying nature. Would you take the ride knowing the risk? Where every second could be your last. The world's most dangerous railways. Dawlish Sea Wall, England. The Dawlish Sea Wall isn't just a structure, it's where nature and engineering face off in a dramatic showdown. As you ride the Great Western Railway, the track runs so close to the crashing waves, it feels like the ocean is right there, ready to leap up and touch you. This iconic seawall, stretching along Devon's stunning coast, isn't just about protecting the railway, it's about feeling the raw power of the sea just a few feet away. Picture yourself on the train, the salty sea breeze whipping through the windows, and you're passing by a wall that stood tall against countless storms. Can you hear the waves smashing against the wall, feeling the rumble of the train, and the sense that nature might just be waiting for its moment? The Dawlish Sea Wall doesn't just hold the line. It dares you to look into the wild heart of the sea and say, "We're not backing down." As you move through the jungles and along the cliffs of Thailand, the atmosphere grows heavier, quieter, and filled with a sense of sorrow. Death Railway, Thailand. Have you ever looked at a railway and felt the weight of what happened there before the train even arrived? That is exactly what the Death Railway does. Built between 1942 and 1943, this 415-kilometer line cut through jungle cliffs and rivers with more than 600 bridges, but people do not remember it for the scale alone. They remember it because by the time it was finished in October 1943, more than 12,000 Allied prisoners of war and perhaps 75,000 Asian laborers had lost their lives. And once you know that this place stops feeling like just another railway, it feels like a wound history never fully closed. Georgetown Loop, Railroad, United States. The first thing you notice is not the train. It is the canyon, the space, the drop. Then the rails appear curling through Clear Creek like they were never supposed to fit there in the first place. Georgetown and Silver Plume sit barely 2 miles apart, yet this line has to stretch to 4.5 miles, climbing about 640 feet on grades reaching 4% just to outmaneuver the mountain. Built in 1884 on a 3-foot narrow gauge line, it does not cut straight through the Rockies. It coils side steps and loops its way past trestles and ledges until it reaches the 95-foot Devil's Gate High Bridge, where the whole route seems to hang for a moment between engineering and nerve. What makes it memorable is not just where it goes, but how hard it has to think to get there. Sri Lanka Railway, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka's main line does not hit you with danger all at once. It draws you in, slowly carrying you 292.393 kilometers from Colombo Fort to Badulla, away from the coast, and deeper into a world of T-slopes, tunnels, mist, and tightening curves. Rail first arrived on the island in 1864. And that old pulse is still there in every carriage, every bend, every stretch. Of 1,676 millimeter broad gauge track, fighting gradients as steep as 144 through the hill country. What stays with you is not one single dramatic moment, but the uneasy beauty of a railway that seems to disappear little by little into the mountains themselves. Nine Arch Bridge, Sri Lanka. At Nine Arch Bridge, the first thing that hits you is not fear, but stillness. Then the train comes, and that stillness changes shape. Hidden between Ella and Demodara in Sri Lanka's hill country, this colonial-era viaduct stretches about 91 meters across a lush ravine. And rises roughly 24 meters above the ground, its 9 arches carrying a single 1,676 millimeter broad gauge track through mist jungle and tea country. Built largely from stone brick and cement rather than steel, It does not look like a structure forcing its will onto the land. It looks like something the hills absorbed long ago. That is what makes it linger in your mind. Not the noise, not the speed, but the eerie calm of a railway crossing that feels too graceful to be this exposed. The Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad, United States. The Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad feels less like a train ride and more like a quiet return to the stubborn soul of the American West. For 45 miles, it follows the Animas River from Durango to Silverton, climbing nearly 3,000 feet. Into the San Juan Mountains on a 3-foot narrow gauge line, first completed in July 1882. But what makes this journey linger is not the age of the steel or the weight of its history. It is the way the train keeps moving through canyon walls, river bends, and raw mountain silence as if time never quite managed to catch it. This is not just a railroad. It is proof that some journeys do more than cross a landscape. They make you feel it. Morant's Curve, Canada. What stays with you is not speed or danger, but the hush before the train arrives. And the way Steel River forest and mountain seem to lock together for one brief, perfect moment. At Morant's Curve, the railway does not feel like it is cutting through the Rockies. It feels like it belongs to them. Tucked along the western end of the Bow Valley Parkway near Lake Louise, this famous bend follows the Bow River beneath a wall of mountains turning a passing train into something almost cinematic before it is gone again. The place was made iconic by Nicholas Morant, the Canadian Pacific Railway photographer, whose images helped etch this curve into the visual memory of Banff. Pamban Bridge, Railway India. You do not really cross Pamban Bridge the way you cross an ordinary railway bridge. You feel it first in the open sea, the salt wind, and that strange moment when steel seems to hang between mainland India and Rameswaram with nothing but water on both sides. The new bridge stretches about 2.08 kilometers over the Pork Strait, opened on April the 6th, 2025, and its 72.5-meter lift span can rise about 17 meters to let ships pass. Carrying forward the legacy of the original 1914 crossing in a much bolder form. That is what makes Pamban so easy to remember. It is not just a piece of infrastructure. It feels like the sea is still testing it, and the bridge keeps answering back. Would you stay calm if your train were rolling across that much open water? Kuranda, Scenic, Australia. Have you ever been on a train that feels like it is slowly disappearing into the rainforest? That is the pull of Kuranda Scenic Railway. Over 34 kilometers, the line rises from near sea level to about 327 meters. Threading its way through Barren Gorge on a heritage route that opened in 1891, and still passes through 15 hand-carved tunnels and more than 55 bridges. But what makes this journey stay with people is not just the engineering. It is the feeling of watching the world turn greener, steeper, and quieter . Outside the window until the railway feels less like transport and more like a careful passage through something ancient. Tell me, honestly, would you sit back and enjoy the view, or would you be watching every bridge and gorge the whole way? Bernina Express, Switzerland. The Bernina Express is not just a train ride, it's a journey through Switzerland's most breathtaking landscapes. As it climbs through the Swiss Alps, you'll pass snow-capped peaks, turquoise lakes, and charming villages, each more picturesque than the last. At 2,253 meters above sea level, the train crosses the Oberalp Pass, offering views so striking they seem almost too perfect to be real. You're not just watching the landscape pass by, you're gliding through it. The train making its way through tunnels and over bridges that seem to hang over the vastness of nature. It's the kind of journey where every second feels like an invitation to stop, take it all in, and ask yourself, can this really be happening? The Bernina Express is more than just a way to get from point A to point B. It's a slow, unforgettable exploration of one of the most beautiful places on Earth. Cumbres and Toltec, Scenic, United States. There is something unforgettable about the Cumbres and Toltec Scenic Railroad, and you can feel it almost the moment the journey begins. Running 64 miles between Antonito, Colorado and Chama, New Mexico, this historic steam railroad carries you deep into some of the most remote and beautiful landscapes in the American West. As the train climbs toward Cumbres Pass at 10,015 feet, the world seems to grow quieter, wider, and far more powerful than expected. Then, the route reaches Toltec Gorge, where the canyon drops nearly 800 feet, and suddenly, you are not just watching the scenery, you are feeling the scale of it. On the Cumbres and Toltec, you're surrounded by endless mountains. How would it feel to be immersed in pure, wild nature? This is more than a ride through history. It is the kind of journey that makes you want to slow down, look longer, and ask yourself whether places like this still exist anywhere else in America. Nariz del Diablo, Ecuador. Brace yourself for one of South America's most infamous railway descents. Nariz del Diablo drops between Alausi and Sibambi through a brutal zigzag line built to conquer an almost vertical wall of Andean rock. The railway descends about 500 meters in just 12 kilometers, reversing back and forth because a straight path was never possible. Steep cliffs, narrow ledges, and empty space below make every movement feel painfully exposed. What stays with you is not just the engineering, but the feeling that the mountain still has the final say. Here, the train does not charge through the Andes, it inches through them on borrowed ground. Alaska Railroad, United States. The Alaska Railroad does not rush you. It lets the landscape do the talking. Running 470 miles from Seward to Fairbanks, this rail line crosses some of the wildest country in America. Where glaciers, rivers, forests, and mountain ranges seem to unfold without end. Completed in 1923, it still feels tied to an older Alaska one, built on distance, weather, and patience. And that is what makes the journey special. You are not just getting from one place to another, you are watching the frontier reveal itself mile by mile. The Alaska Railroad feels less like a train ride and more like a slow introduction to the true scale of Alaska. Tren a las Nubes, Argentina. Would you dare follow a railway that climbs into a world where the air itself feels different? In the highlands of Argentina, the Tren a las Nubes carries you higher and higher until the landscape begins to feel distant, almost unreal. At over 4,200 meters above sea level, every turn reveals wider horizons, emptier valleys, and a silence that stretches beyond what you expect. And then, without warning, The train reaches the La Polverilla Viaduct, where steel tracks extend across open space with nothing but depth below. No walls, no barriers, just the vast Andes unfolding beneath you. You can feel the altitude, the exposure, the strange calm that comes with being so far above everything else. Trenerless Nubes takes you high above the Andes. What would that view be like? Because this is not just a journey through mountains. It is a quiet climb to the edge of the world. Spiral Tunnels Railway Canada. Would you dare trust a railway that tunnels through the heart of the mountains? The journey from field to golden builds to that moment when the train enters the spiral tunnels, a feat of engineering. Winding through the Rockies, the tunnels twist under and over themselves in an awe-inspiring loop. Surrounded by towering cliffs and untamed wilderness, you feel the immense power of nature. As the train moves slower, it's as if the mountain itself is guiding you through its secret path. This is no ordinary ride. It's a passage through the earth, where time stands still for a few unforgettable moments. Mumbai Local Railway, India. The Mumbai Local Railway is not something you simply watch, you feel it. In a city that never seems to pause, these trains carry more than 7 million passengers a day, turning every platform into a rush of footsteps, voices, and pure momentum. The doors stay open, the cabins fill fast, and the rhythm of the tracks becomes part of the city's heartbeat. There is barely any distance between you and the movement around you, which is exactly what makes it so unforgettable. Mumbai Local is always buzzing, always alive. What's it like to be part of a city that never stops moving? This is not just public transport. It is the daily pulse of one of the busiest cities on Earth. Maeklong Railway, Thailand. Maeklong Railway, Thailand, an unforgettable experience. If you're ever in Thailand, make sure to visit Maeklong Railway, where a real train runs right through a market. Every day, the train passes through the Maeklong Railway Market, where vendors sell fresh produce, seafood, and vegetables just inches from the tracks. As the train approaches, the vendors quickly fold up their stalls and step away from the tracks. The train passes by just centimeters away from the goods. After it passes, everything returns to normal with the stalls set up again, and the market buzzing with activity. The train runs through this market 5 times a day, and each time it's an impressive sight you won't forget. If you get the chance to experience this, don't miss it. It's truly something special, isn't it? Qinghai-Tibet Railway, China. The Qinghai-Tibet Railway is truly a world record holder, stretching 1,956 kilometers from Scenic to Lhasa, reaching heights of 5,072 meters. (16,640 feet above sea level, the highest railway in the world. As you ride, you'll experience jaw-dropping views of snow-capped mountains, vast grasslands, and high-altitude lakes. Finished in 2006, this railway is not just a marvel of engineering, but also a vital connection between Tibet and the rest of China, playing a key role in the region's economy. How would you feel riding through such an epic landscape at the highest point on Earth? Would you be up for the adventure? Let me know. White Pass and Yukon route, United States/Canada. The White Pass and Yukon route is a historic railway that connects Skagway, Alaska to Whitehorse, Canada. Built during the Klondike Gold Rush in the late 1800s, this 67-mile railway climbs 3,000 feet through rugged mountains, narrow canyons, and over trestle bridges. Today, it offers a breathtaking journey, passing through dramatic landscapes and rich history from the Gold Rush era. The stunning views and challenging terrain make this ride unforgettable. Would you be up for the challenge of experiencing one of North America's most iconic train journeys? Argo Gede Train, Railroad, Indonesia. The Argo Gede train is one of the most popular and scenic train routes in Indonesia, connecting Jakarta to Bandung in West Java. The 120-kilometer journey offers stunning views of lush green landscapes, tea plantations, and mountainous terrain, making it a favorite among travelers seeking both comfort and beauty. As one of the premier trains in Indonesia, the Argo Gede provides a smooth, comfortable ride with air-conditioned coaches and excellent service. It's known for its punctuality and the breathtaking vistas that unfold along the way, including the iconic Mount Tangkuban Perahu, which adds a unique charm to the journey. If you're looking for a scenic and relaxing way to travel between two of Indonesia's most vibrant cities, the Argo Gede train is a must-ride. Aso, Minami, Route Japan. The Aso-Minami route is a picturesque train journey in Kyushu, Japan that connects Kagoshima to the stunning Aso region. This 56-kilometer route takes passengers through some of Japan's most beautiful landscapes, including rolling hills, lush farmland, and the breathtaking Aso volcano, one of the world's largest active volcanic craters. The train itself is charming, offering a peaceful and relaxing ride with large windows. For unobstructed views of the natural beauty around you. As you travel, you'll be treated to views of green fields, farms, and the majestic Would you like to explore this tranquil ride through Kyushu? Jungfrau Railway, Switzerland. The Jungfrau Railway is one of the most extraordinary train journeys you can take. It climbs from Klein Schiedegg to Jungfrau Joch, the highest railway station in Europe, perched at 3,454 meters, 11,332 feet above sea level. At Jungfrau Joch, you'll find yourself in a snowy wonderland year-round. with an observation deck that offers views over glaciers and ice fields. You can even step into the ice palace and marvel at the ice sculptures. This is more than just a train ride. It's an adventure into the heart of the Swiss Alps. The Jungfrau Railway takes you to the highest point in Europe, offering stunning views and an experience like no other. Would you like to take this incredible ride through the Swiss Alps? Rauma Line, Norway. The Rauma Line offers one of Norway's most breathtaking train rides, stretching 114 kilometers from Dombås to Åndalsnes. As the train winds through the Romsdal Alps, travelers are treated to sweeping views of rugged mountains, deep valleys, and the iconic Killing Bridge crossing a dramatic gorge. The journey also takes passengers alongside the sparkling Rauma River and through charming villages, creating a peaceful and immersive experience. With every twist and turn, the landscape becomes more spectacular, offering something new at each glance. This train ride is a dream for nature lovers and photographers, showcasing the heart of Norway's natural beauty in all its glory. The Rauma Line is the perfect way to experience the stunning Norwegian landscape, offering a journey that's both scenic and serene. Scenic Railroad, United States. Take a ride on the Cass Scenic Railroad through the rugged Appalachian Mountains. Powered by historic steam locomotives, the train climbs to 4,800 feet, offering stunning views of forests, valleys, and mountains. Originally a logging railroad, this 11-mile route offers a glimpse into the past, passing through dense forests and over historic bridges. One of the highlights is Spruce Knob, the highest point in West Virginia, with breathtaking panoramic views. The Cass Scenic Railroad takes you through one of America's most scenic landscapes, where history blends with natural beauty. Explore the West Virginia mountains on this unique ride. Rocky Mountaineer, Canada. The Rocky Mountaineer offers a luxury train experience through the stunning Canadian Rockies. Traveling on routes like Vancouver to Banff and Vancouver to Jasper, the train covers up to 750 kilometers of breathtaking landscapes, majestic mountains, clear lakes, and vast forests. On board, you'll indulge in gourmet meals while soaking in Canada's wilderness at its finest. With stops at iconic destinations like Banff and Jasper, you'll have the chance to explore the heart of the Rockies. This isn't just a train ride, it's an adventure you'll never forget. Are you ready to board this incredible train and get closer to the wonders of the Inca Empire? Cusco Machu Picchu Railway, Peru. The Cusco Machu Picchu Railway is one of the most iconic train routes in the world, connecting Cusco to the world-famous Machu Picchu. Stretching 110 kilometers, the ride offers stunning views of the Andean Mountains cloud forests and the Urubamba River, leading you straight to the ancient site. Along the way, you will pass through the Sacred Valley with its historical terraces and picturesque villages. The ride takes around 3.5 to 4 hours, providing ample time to enjoy the panoramic views through large windows. This train offers a unique blend of comfort and adventure with luxurious service while traveling through breathtaking landscapes. Do you think you could resist the allure of reaching one of the world's most incredible archaeological wonders by rail? Trans-Andean Railway Andes. The Trans-Andean Railway offers one of the most scenic train rides crossing the majestic Andes Mountains between Argentina and Chile. Spanning 200 kilometers, this route takes you through towering peaks, breathtaking valleys, and stunning high-altitude landscapes. As the train makes its way through tunnels, over bridges, and along cliffside tracks, you'll be treated to panoramic views of snow-capped mountains and rivers that carve their way through the land. Originally built to connect the two countries for trade, today it offers travelers a chance to experience the awe-inspiring beauty of the Andes in a unique way. What do you think? Would you like to ride through one of the world's most dramatic mountain ranges, surrounded by natural beauty and history? Colombo to Badula Railway, Sri Lanka. The Colombo to Badula Railway is one of the most beautiful train journeys you can take in Sri Lanka. Starting in Colombo and winding up to Badula, this 180-kilometer route takes you through lush tea plantations, misty mountains, and stunning valleys. As the train climbs higher, you're treated to views of cascading waterfalls, rolling hills, and vast forests, an ever-changing panorama of Sri Lanka's natural beauty. The ride isn't just about getting to your destination, it's about the journey itself. With each turn, the landscape reveals something new and breathtaking. The Colombo to Badula Railway offers an opportunity to take in stunning scenery from the comfort of your train seat. As the train travels through lush landscapes, tea plantations, and misty mountains, it provides a unique view of Sri Lanka's heart. Who wouldn't want to experience Sri Lanka's countryside like this? Kinzua Bridge Railway, United States. The Kinzua Bridge Railway takes you on a ride across one of the most awe-inspiring bridges in the US. Spanning 2,000 feet and towering 301 feet above the valley floor, the Kinzua Bridge was once the highest railway bridge in the world. As the train crosses this massive structure, you'll be treated to breathtaking views of the Kinzua Gorge, lush forests, and the valley below. It's like floating above nature with the entire landscape at your feet. The bridge was partially destroyed by a tornado in 2003, but has since been rebuilt, adding even more history to its already impressive legacy. What would it feel like to ride above the trees, looking down at one of the most spectacular views in the US? The Kinzua Bridge Railway isn't just about the destination, it's about the thrilling experience of crossing a monumental piece of history. Would you take the ride across this towering marvel? Ferrocarril Central Andino, Peru. The Ferrocarril Central Andino takes you from Lima to Huancayo, reaching an altitude of 4,818 meters. (15,800 feet), one of the highest railways in the world. As the train winds through 69 tunnels and 58 bridges, the rugged beauty of the Andes unfolds. Towering peaks, vast valleys, and remote villages come into view with every turn. The climb through this dramatic landscape creates a powerful sense of connection with nature as you rise above the clouds and experience Peru's breathtaking mountain scenery. Each moment on this train is a reminder of the awe-inspiring scale of the Andes and the journey ahead. Sagano Scenic Railway, Japan. Nestled in the heart of Kyoto, the Sagano Scenic Railway offers a train ride like no other. Winding along the Hozu River, this scenic route immerses you in lush forests, towering mountains, and traditional Japanese landscapes that change with the seasons. As you sit back and relax, the beauty of the journey unfolds, especially in autumn when the foliage bursts into vibrant reds, oranges, and yellows. It's a sight that feels almost surreal, as if stepping into a living painting. This isn't just a train ride. It's a chance to connect with nature and experience Japan in a way you won't forget. Can you picture yourself riding through these stunning views? The Sagano Scenic Railway is the perfect way to do just that. Tazara Railway, Tanzania/Zambia. Hop on the Tazara Railway connecting Tanzania and Zambia. Across 1,860 kilometers of wild landscapes, from lush rainforests to vast savannas, every stretch of track offers a new adventure. As you pass through Selous Game Reserve, keep an eye out for elephants and lions along the way. There's nothing quite like a train ride that brings you so close to nature. Drop a comment below. What's your dream destination along the Tazara route? Or if you've already experienced this journey, share your story with us. Let's talk about it. Baikal-Amur Main Line, Russia. The Baikal-Amur Main Line, BAM in Russia, is a train journey like no other. Spanning over 4,300 kilometers, it cuts through some of the most remote and rugged parts of Siberia, connecting the heart of Russia to the Pacific Ocean. The route takes you through dense forests, endless tundra, and alongside the shores of Lake Baikal, the deepest freshwater lake in the world. This railway winds through steep mountains, icy rivers, and deep valleys, offering views that are absolutely jaw-dropping. It's a trip that feels like you're traveling through the wild, untouched side of the world. Have you ever thought about riding this incredible train? Or maybe you've already been on it. Drop a comment and share your thoughts. What's the most extreme or adventurous train ride you've been on? Would you ever take on the BAM? Ofoten Line, Norway. The Ofoten Line in Norway is one of the most scenic and unique train rides you can take. Stretching 731 kilometers from Narvik in the Arctic Circle to Kiruna in Sweden, this railway crosses some of the most dramatic landscapes you'll ever see. From snow-capped mountains to rugged fjords, this line offers a front-row seat to Norway's wild beauty. As you travel along, you'll pass through vast wilderness areas, remote villages, and breathtaking views of the Lule River and Trollheimen Mountains. In winter, the snowy landscapes look like something straight out of a winter wonderland, while summer brings the stunning midnight sun, where the landscape never truly gets dark. The Ofoten Line is a must-see for anyone looking to experience the raw beauty of the Arctic. It's a journey that feels like a real-life postcard. Would this be a train ride you'd add to your bucket list? Let's talk. Flom Railway, Norway. The Flom Railway in Norway is one of the steepest standard-gauge railways in the world, offering an unforgettable journey through some of the most breathtaking landscapes you can imagine. Spanning just 20 kilometers, this route takes you from the village of Flom, nestled beside the Ålandsfjord, to Myrdal, high in the mountains, gaining almost 900 meters in elevation. As the train winds through narrow valleys, past dramatic waterfalls, and alongside pristine fjords, it's impossible not to feel in awe of Norway's raw, natural beauty. Whether blanketed in snow or bursting with greenery, the views are always spectacular. The Kjosfossen waterfall is a highlight of the journey, with its thundering roar filling the air as the train passes by. The power of the water cascading down the cliffs is truly a sight to behold. Doverlin, Norway. The Dovre Line in Norway is a breathtaking railway route that connects Oslo to Trondheim, stretching over 500 kilometers through some of the most scenic landscapes in the country. The line takes passengers through rugged mountain terrains, vast valleys, and along picturesque lakes, offering a perfect view of Norway's natural beauty. One of the highlights of the Dovre line is the stunning Dovrefjell mountain range, which the train passes through, offering views of snow-capped peaks and wide open spaces. The journey is especially beautiful in winter when the snow transforms the landscape into a winter wonderland, while the summer months bring lush greenery and vibrant colors. The Dovre line is not just about the scenery. It's also a journey through history connecting two of Norway's major cities. Oslo and Trondheim, while offering a relaxing, scenic ride through the heart of the country. Røros Line, Norway. Røros Line, Norway. The Røros Line is one of Norway's oldest and most atmospheric railway routes, connecting Hamar to Storen and offering a unique journey through the country's eastern interior. The line follows the majestic Glomma River through the vast Osterdalen Valley, passing through dense pine forests and expansive mountain plateaus. A major highlight of the journey is the stop at the historic mining town of Røros, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, famous for its well-preserved wooden houses and rich cultural history. Often called the Wilderness Line, the route provides an intimate look at Norway's untamed nature and traditional heritage far away from the more crowded tourist paths. Whether the landscape is covered in deep snow during the quiet winter months or glowing in the vibrant summer light, the Røros Line offers a peaceful and scenic escape. The journey is a perfect blend of natural beauty and history, making it a must-see for anyone wanting to experience the authentic heart of the Norwegian countryside. Zermatt Railway, Switzerland. The Zermatt Railway takes you through the heart of the Swiss Alps, starting in the charming town of Zermatt and heading towards the majestic Matterhorn. As the train climbs through valleys and forests, the towering peaks rise higher and higher. Tunnels and trestle bridges offer stunning views of Switzerland's wild landscapes. The journey culminates at Gornagrat, offering panoramic views of glaciers and snow-capped mountains. It's not just a ride, it's an immersion into the awe-inspiring scale of the Alps. Konkan Railway India. The Konkan Railway runs along India's stunning west coast, connecting Mumbai to Mangalore. This 760-kilometer journey takes you through lush forests, rugged cliffs, and alongside the Arabian Sea. Offering views so close you can almost feel the sea breeze. With bridges and tunnels winding through the Western Ghats, every stretch feels like a new adventure. The train moves slowly, allowing you to take in the beauty of coastal landscapes where the sea whispers in the background. What part of this scenic ride would you be most excited to experience? Would it be the dramatic cliffs or the peaceful coastline? Balandra Beach, Mexico. Balandra Beach lies on the Baja California Peninsula near La Paz. The shallow bay stays only 3 to 6 feet deep for almost a mile out, so visitors can walk far into the sea on pure white sand. Clear turquoise water lets you see every ripple on the bottom from hundreds of yards away. The famous mushroom-shaped rock, Balandra Rock, stands in the middle of the bay. The beach is part of a natural protected area, so only 450 people are allowed in at one time. Visitors kayak, stand-up paddleboard, or simply walk across the calm water. Balandra is open every day and is widely considered one of Mexico's most beautiful beaches. La Digue Island, Seychelles. La Digue is the fourth largest island in the Seychelles, only 3 miles long and 2 miles wide. Massive pink granite boulders, some over 30 feet tall, line the beaches and were formed more than 650 million years ago. Anse-sur-Stargent is often called the most photographed beach in the world because of these smooth rocks and white sand. Water stays 80 to 84 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. La Digue keeps a quiet, relaxed pace compared to bigger islands. Most people get around by bicycle or ox cart. Only a few cars exist. Visitors rent bikes, snorkel among the granite formations, and swim in calm, clear lagoons. Ban Giok Waterfalls, Vietnam. Ban Giok sits on the Vietnam-China border and is the widest waterfall in Vietnam at almost 1,000 feet across. The falls drop in 3 main tiers for a total height of 100 feet. Limestone steps create natural pools and cascades. The increased precipitation leads to the waterfall expanding and the water pouring, resulting in a striking exhibition of nature's grandeur. The best water flow comes from August to October. The Ban Giok Waterfall Festival, an eagerly awaited annual event in October, celebrates the natural splendor and cultural richness of the region. This vibrant festival is a convergence of local traditions, captivating performances, and regional dishes. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. Salar de Uyuni in southwest Bolivia is the world's largest salt flat, covering 4,000 square miles. This salt field covers an area 15 times larger than Singapore. After light rain, a thin layer of water turns the flat into the planet's biggest natural mirror. During the dry season from May to November, the ground becomes a perfect hexagon pattern from salt crystals. The salt crust is up to 30 feet thick and contains about 10 billion tons of salt. More than 40,000 years ago, it was part of a prehistoric lake. Over time, the lake dried up and left behind huge salt deposits. Miners collect about 25,000 tons of salt each year. Which is very small compared to the reserve of 10 billion tons here. Local families also show visitors how salt is made, offering small packets as souvenirs and a little bit of good luck. Lençóis Maranhenses, Brazil. Lençóis Maranhenses National Park lies along Brazil's northeast coast. White sand dunes stretch for 600 square miles and reach up to 130 feet high. Between January and June, heavy rain fills the valleys between dunes with clear freshwater lagoons that can be 300 feet long. The lagoons last until September, then dry up. The contrast of bright white sand and turquoise water creates a striking pattern from the air. Since 2017, Marvel Studios, the creator of famous superhero movies, has come to Lençóis Maranhenses National Park in Brazil to film scenes for Avengers: Infinity War. The park's unique landscape, with endless sand dunes, was chosen as the setting for the harsh planet Vormir, which also appears in Endgame. Iguazu Falls, Brazil, Argentina. Iguazu Falls sits on the border between Brazil and Argentina inside two national parks. The system has 275 separate waterfalls spread over 1.7 miles. The tallest drop Devil's Throat is 269 feet high and shaped like a giant U. The falls produce more water flow than Niagara and Victoria Falls combined on most days. The origin of the name Iguazu comes from the Mbiar Guarani indigenous people, who in the translation into our Spanish would remain as Agua Grande, Big Water. The reason for the name is self-explanatory. Visitors walk boardwalks on both sides for different views. The Argentina side offers close-up trails, while Brazil gives wide panoramic views. The surrounding rainforest is home to toucans, coatis, and jaguars. Sossusvlei, Namibia. Sossusvlei is believed to be one of the oldest deserts on Earth, dating back at least 55 million years. Its arid conditions began with the opening of the Atlantic Ocean and the subsequent development of the cold Benguela Current off Namibia's coast. This cold current limited moisture from reaching inland areas, effectively creating a hyper-arid environment that has persisted for tens of millions of years. Red sand dunes here are among the tallest in the world. Big Daddy reaches 1,066 feet, and Dune 45 is 560 feet. The vivid red color of the Sossusvlei dunes is one of their most striking features and is actually also a marker of their age. The iron content in the sand oxidizes over time, much like rust forming on metal, giving the dunes their reddish hue. The older the dune, the more intense its red color. Giant's Causeway, Ireland. Giant's Causeway lies on the north coast of Northern Ireland. About 40,000 interlocking basalt columns, mostly hexagonal, form a natural pavement that leads into the sea. The columns formed 60 million years ago when lava cooled quickly. Many columns are 40 feet tall. The site is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and attracts over 1 million visitors each year. Legend has it that the giants loathed each other. And so one day, after enduring insults from Benandonna, Fionn built a path to use as stepping stones to reach Scotland, which was then ripped up by Benandonna. The result was the Giant's Causeway. Visitors walk the 1-mile trail from the visitor center down to the stones, climb on the columns, and explore the coastal path for different views. Fagradalsfjall Volcano, Iceland. Fagradalsfjall volcano is on Iceland's Reykjanes Peninsula, only 25 miles from Reykjavik. Fagradalsfjall volcano is a major tourist draw, offering unique hikes through recent lava fields, craters, and steaming terrain. It began erupting in March 2021 after 800 years of sleep and stayed active into 2023. Fresh black lava fields now cover almost 2 square miles. Even when quiet, the new lava is still warm underfoot in places. Visitors hike a 4 to 5 mile round-trip trail from the parking area to see steaming cracks and glowing lava when active. Guided tours and drone views are popular. Socotra Island, Yemen. Socotra lies 220 miles off the coast of Yemen in the Indian Ocean. The views are out of this world, sometimes completely surreal. This is the home of more than 300 endemic plants and over 10 species of birds. The island has been isolated for millions of years, so almost 37% of its plants grow nowhere else on Earth. Dragon's blood trees with umbrella-shaped tops are the most famous. The island has white sand beaches, limestone plateaus, and deep canyons. Only about 60,000 people live there. Visitors camp on beaches, hike to see the strange trees, and snorkel in clear water around the island. Socotra is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most unique ecosystems in the world. Pamukkale, Turkey. Pamukkale in Aegean Turkey is also called the Cotton Castle because of the white cottony appearance of the mineral bath spas formed by hot springs over thousands of years, which is rich in calcium. Known as a spa town since the Roman era, tourists travel to Pamukkale to relax in warm, soothing, and therapeutic waters in the myriad spas. terraces stretch almost 9,000 feet across and drop 525 feet down the hillside. "17 hot springs flow at 95 degrees Fahrenheit and leave calcium deposits that create the bright white pools. Visitors walk barefoot on the terraces and swim in the warm, mineral-rich water. Pamukkale is open year-round and is one of Turkey's most visited natural sites. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Lake Natron lies in northern Tanzania, near the Kenya border. The alkaline lake reaches pH levels up to 12 and water temperatures up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. High salt and mineral content calcifies animals that die in the water, leaving statue-like remains. Greater and lesser flamingos breed here because few predators can survive the harsh conditions. The lake reflects bright red or orange, depending on algae and season. Visitors take guided day trips from nearby towns, view the flamingo colonies from a safe distance, and photograph the strange landscape. Lake Natron is one of the most extreme and beautiful places in East Africa. Bryce Canyon, USA. Bryce Canyon National Park sits in southern Utah at elevations between 8,000 and 9,100 feet. The park is famous for its thousands of red, orange, and pink hoodoos, tall, thin rock spires. Hoodoos don't grow like trees, but are eroded out of the cliffs where rows of narrow walls form. These thin walls of rock are called fins. Frost wedging enlarges cracks in the fins, creating holes or windows. As windows grow, their tops eventually collapse, leaving a column. Rain further dissolves and sculpts these limestone pillars into bulbous spires called hoodoos. Visitors drive the 18-mile scenic road, stop at 13 viewpoints, and hike trails like Navajo Loop and Queen's Garden. Ijen Volcano, Indonesia. Ijen Volcano sits in East Java and is famous for electric blue fire that burns at night. Tourists climb Ijen in the dark to witness blue flames, a phenomenon found in only a few places on Earth. Sulfur gases ignite into blue flames that can reach 16 feet high. The crater lake inside is the world's largest highly acidic lake with a pH below 0.5 and covers 90 acres. Visitors hike 2 miles up, starting at midnight, to see the blue flames before sunrise, then watch the turquoise lake appear in daylight. Gas masks are required because of strong sulfur fumes. Miners exploit with iron rods and bare hands, carving yellow slabs of hardened sulfur and carry up to 200 pounds of yellow sulfur on their shoulders daily. Man-Papuna rock formations, Russia. Man-Papuna rock formations stand in the remote northern Ural Mountains of Russia. Seven giant stone pillars rise from a flat plateau, with the tallest reaching 138 feet. Weathering and erosion shaped these shale remnants over 200 million years. Local legend has it that they are the remains of 7 Samoyed giants. They were on a forced march through the Urals, heading across the mountain ranges to decimate the Volgulsky people. Their shaman, the largest of the 7, beat a drum to keep his comrades moving relentlessly on towards their quarry. However, he caught sight of the holy Volgulsky Mountains. He let go of his drum, and all 7 giants froze to the spot. It sits at about 2,000 feet elevation in a wilderness area. Access is limited to helicopter flights or multi-day treks, with guides. Only a few hundred people visit each year because of the remote location. Moraine Lake, Canada. Moraine Lake sits in Banff National Park, Alberta, at 6,183 feet elevation. Glacial rock flour in the water creates the bright blue color. The lake is only 0.3 miles long, but surrounded by 10 peaks over 10,000 feet tall. It was formed by a rock dam from an ancient glacier. The color is strongest from mid-June to August when meltwater flows in. The lake and its surrounding area form a crucial habitat for various plant and animal species. The alpine ecosystem here is delicate and home to creatures like grizzly bears, moose, and mountain goats. The pristine waters of the lake support a variety of fish species, including bull trout and lake trout. Moeraki Boulders, New Zealand. Moeraki boulders lie scattered along Koikohe Beach on New Zealand's South Island. These nearly perfect spheres measure up to 7 feet across and weigh several tons. They formed inside ancient mudstone about 60 million years ago through a process called concretion. Waves have exposed about 50 boulders on the beach as erosion continues. According to Maori legend, the boulders are gourds washed ashore from the great voyaging canoe Araitiuru when it was wrecked upon landfall in New Zealand hundreds of years ago. Visitors walk the beach at low tide to see the boulders up close and sometimes find ones cracked open, showing crystal interiors. Okavango, Delta, Botswana. Officially declared UNESCO's 1000th World Heritage Site and one of the 7 natural wonders of Africa, the Okavango Delta is undeniably Botswana's evergreen crown jewel. Okavango Delta in northern Botswana is the world's largest inland delta, covering up to 8,500 square miles during flood season. The Okavango River spreads out into the Kalahari Desert instead of reaching the sea. This remarkable environment constantly adapts and changes with the ebb and flow of the floodwaters that seasonally inundate large portions of the delta. Although dry for 2/3 of the year during the winter months, the rising floodwaters create a maze of marshes, small wooded islands, and shallow lagoons. The delta also supports the largest remaining elephant population in Africa, over 130,000 animals. Dolomites, Italy. The Dolomites form a mountain range in northeastern Italy with pale limestone peaks. The rock was once ancient coral reefs uplifted 250 million years ago. Some vertical walls rise over 3,000 feet. The area is a UNESCO World Heritage Site covering 350,000 acres. Skiing is popular in winter, while summer brings hiking and via ferrata climbing routes. Visitors ride cable cars to high meadows, hike famous trails like Autovia 1, and stay in mountain refuges. The peaks often glow pink at sunrise and sunset because of the light-colored rock. Huge Bridge, China. Huge Bridge spans the Beipan River Gorge in southwest China and is the highest bridge in the world. The deck sits 1,854 feet above the river. It connects Guizhou and Yunnan provinces with a main span of 2,362 feet. Construction finished in 2016, after 3 years of work. The 4-lane highway bridge shortens travel time across the deep valley. Lots of people park cars at the ends of the bridge, where parking lots are provided, and then walk along either side of the bridge to appreciate its beauty. It's illegal to park on any part of the bridge.